President-elect's tariff trade policy, but it is not the only country on the list. Recently, America's neighbors, Mexico and Canada, have received some indications Trump would add tariffs to goods from their countries as well. Today, Canada let the U.S. know what it might do should that happen. News 10's Jordan Burrell joins us live from the newsroom to break down what this scenario would look like for those of us in Michigan.
Hi, Ann. These tariffs would affect everything from gas to groceries to cars. And with Michigan being the American hub for the automotive industry, experts are concerned that if these tariffs actually happen, Michigan could be affected the most.
Because the amount of trade that involves Canada and Mexico is disproportionately automotive related. And because Michigan is still by far the king automotive state here in the United States, we stand to be the most disproportionately affected.
Tariffs were a key point in President-elect Donald Trump's campaign, and now they're closer to becoming a reality. Trump has threatened to impose a 25% tax on all products from Canada and Mexico, and China would pay another 10% on top of its current tariff.
Thinking about buying a new iPhone next year, and I'm like, you buy it now, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Now, countries are responding. On Thursday, Canadian officials said they're contemplating restricting American-made alcohol, minerals for electric vehicle batteries, and restricting electricity exports to 3 states, one being Michigan. In 2023, Ontario powered 1.5 million homes across the 3 states, and Canadian officials say it would make electricity unaffordable for the Americans affected.
We're looking at multiple millions of dollars of trade per day potentially being affected by this. The other aspect is we import over $4 billion a year of crude oil from Canada that is destined for Michigan to go into our refinery operations to create gasoline for the state.
Canadian goods won't be the only goods likely costing more.
I call it a tariff war for a reason. You slap a tariff on Mexico, they're going to slap one on you.
Mexico is the second largest supplier of agriculture products to the U.S., meaning things like fruits and vegetables could see an increase in price.
A couple of studies that I've read estimated that if he goes through with the 25% tariff, Canada and Mexico, and then he talked about a 10% tariff on everybody, could raise prices and essentially cost the average household around $3,000 a year.
Now, experts did say this is still just a possibility. These tariffs would have to go to Congress, but the president does have some authority to act alone. For now, we just have to wait and see what the president-elect will do come January. Live in the newsroom, I'm Jordan Burrell, News 10.
State lawmakers have